addiction to painkillers reaches epidemic levels, the drugs are starting to affect San Diego's smallest and most vulnerable group, newborns, as more hospitals are reporting cases of babies born addicted to opioids. And doctors and nurses say their cry is different. Imagine hearing constant, high-pitched screaming. Dr. Sean Donishman sees the realities of adult addiction every day in his smallest patients.
Structurally, these babies may look normal, but we don't know about the long-term effects on these children as well.
He deals with high-risk moms who end up delivering high-risk babies at Sharp Mary Birch Hospital.
Women are usually very honest. So, in pregnancy, at least every mom, for the most part, wants to do the best thing for their child. So if there's a time that someone wants to stop, it's actually during this time.
Of the 9,200 babies born at Mary Birch last year, roughly 1 in 5 ended up here in the NICU. They're admitted for a variety of issues, including being a pos-tox baby or born addicted to drugs.
More withdrawal symptoms in babies in our hospital.
Withdrawal from both illegal drugs like meth and legal ones like painkillers of OxyContin and Vicodin. When a baby is first born to an addicted mom and taken here in the NICU, the baby's pretty fussy. It's not until after the first 24 hours that they really start showing signs of withdrawal.
Cold turkeys with opiates is not a smart thing. They can certainly have severe symptoms related to that, and it can last for a week, 2 weeks, and you have the suffering baby that's not eating, not feeding well, can get dehydrated from diarrhea. So you actually need to treat them with what they're withdrawing from. That's
typically with a drug like methadone. Child Protective Services could get involved, or mom and baby may go to a treatment center.
You love your child, but your drugs just ruin it for you.
Jean McAlister knows that tension all too well. A mom at 16 and an alcoholic, she had nowhere to go. In 1977, she opened the McAlister Institute in El Cajon, and its Kiva Learning Center is now one of only 3 places in San Diego that takes both mom and child.
It's not our fault that we're addicted. I didn't wake up and say, oh, I want to be a drug addict. And they don't either.
And that's especially true for opioids, which scientists have found can rewire a brain in just 30 days, typically the length of an average prescription, and take up to 2 years of treatment to have a solid shot at sobriety. Women at Kiva have a higher likelihood of that sobriety because they're with their children, babies who many times start their journey to recovery here in the NICU.
As a physician, as a fellow human being, I think it's always very tough. I get emotional even talking about it. In this practice, we realize that every woman, every parent, regardless of really where they're from, their socioeconomic background, their religious beliefs, their political views, they all love children the same way.